Jinmenken, the human-faced dog of Japan. Japan is home to countless eerie legends, from vengeful spirits to cursed objects. However, few creatures evoke the same unsettling mixture of fear and fascination as the Jinmenken, the human-faced dog. This bizarre and haunting entity has been reported for centuries, with sightings continuing even into modern times. But what exactly is the Jinmenken? A supernatural yokai? A failed experiment? Or something even stranger? This is the chilling tale of Japan's most unsettling canine. The origins of Jinmenken. Unlike many yokai, the Jinmenken is a relatively modern legend, with most reports emerging during Japan's Edo period, 1603 to 1868, and continuing into contemporary urban myths. However, its origins remain mysterious. Some believe the creature is a punishment from the gods, a soul condemned to roam the streets in this monstrous form. Others say it is the result of a cursed experiment, an unholy fusion between man and beast. There are even those who claim it is simply a trick of the mind, a hallucination brought on by exhaustion and fear. Yet, the sightings persist, and the stories grow darker with each retelling. What does a Jinmenken look like? At first glance, a Jinmenken appears to be a stray dog, lean, ragged, and wandering the streets at night. But the moment it turns to face you, a wave of horror and disbelief sets in. Its face is human, eerily expressive, capable of showing sorrow, anger, or even boredom. Some accounts say it looks ghastly and pale, with sunken eyes and an unnatural grimace. Others describe it as eerily normal, like a living person's face trapped on a dog's body. The mouth moves, sometimes whispering, sometimes letting out a disturbing chuckle. Its eyes, intelligent and weary, seem to hold an unbearable sadness, as if burdened by an unspeakable curse. Encounters with the Jinmenken. The urban legends. Jinmenken sightings are most commonly reported in quiet, empty streets at night. They are said to lurk in alleyways, back roads, and abandoned areas, emerging when the city falls silent. A late-night encounter. A tired salaryman walks home after a long day at work. The streets are deserted, save for the occasional flickering streetlight. As he turns a corner, he notices a dog rummaging through garbage. At first, he pays it no mind, until the creature slowly lifts its head. He freezes. The dog's body is unmistakable, but its face is human, tired, sorrowful, and eerily calm. Before he can react, the Jinmenken speaks. "Leave me alone." The man stumbles backward, his pulse racing. But the creature simply turns away, disappearing into the shadows. The ghostly chase. Taxi drivers often claim to see a strange dog running alongside their cars, matching their speed even at high velocities. When they finally take a closer look, they see a twisted, grinning human face staring back at them. Some say if you make eye contact, the Jinmenken will chase you endlessly, never stopping until you lose your way or your sanity. Are Jinmenken dangerous? Unlike many yokai, Jinmenken are not inherently violent. They do not attack without provocation, nor do they lure people into danger like other supernatural beings. Instead, they seem to be tragic, tormented souls, doomed to wander endlessly. However, some warnings exist. Never disturb a Jinmenken if you encounter one. Do not approach it, speak to it, or try to touch it. Simply walk away. Do not follow it. Some believe that following a Jinmenken leads to misfortune or even death. Avoid alleyways at night. Sightings are most common in dark, empty streets. If you hear soft laughter or whispers behind you, do not turn around. There are also darker versions of the legend, where Jinmenken attack those who insult or mock them, their speed and agility making escape nearly impossible. Explanations: supernatural or science. While many believe the Jinmenken is a true yokai, others argue that it has a more rational explanation. Hallucinations and sleep deprivation. The human brain is wired to recognize faces, even in places where none exist. A tired or intoxicated mind might perceive a dog's face as human, especially in dim light. Urban myths, like many legends, the Jinmenken story might have been spread by word of mouth, growing more elaborate with each retelling. Genetic mutation. Some theories suggest deformed or hybridized dogs could explain the sightings, though no concrete evidence supports this. Despite these theories, the legend persists, and sightings continue.